let's do it. Let's jump on and go live. That's what we're doing. Now, this is pretty spontaneous for me, but just wanted to see who's out and about. How's everyone doing? I haven't made a video in 6 months, only because it takes a lot of time to make videos these days. I spend so much time making videos, like an hour, 2 hours at a time in my day. I just got to the point where I just couldn't really make the time for it anymore. But if I can do a live stream like this, I just think it might be better that way. So we're just chilling for the time being until someone wants to talk about movies. But what we're going to do is I'm going to play a game while we wait for some people to jump in and say hi. If that's the case, that'd be great. But let's have a look. What do we want to play? I don't know. But you guys are probably wondering, probably have a few questions, at least from some of my more regular viewers on my channel that used to watch my videos quite consistently. You know, where have you been? What have you been doing? Are you still collecting movies? And the answer is yes. As you can see behind me, I still collect, adore, and watch movies. Maybe not as often as when I was making videos, but I'm still buying movies and collecting and watching stuff that comes out and everything like that. Honestly, I feel like I've picked up maybe, I don't know, quite a few since my last video that I made 6 months ago. I'm not sure actually. Quite a bit. I could get it all out right now if I wanted to and show you guys everything that I got, but I was going to save that for a separate video possibly at some point. But I don't know. I do not know. We're going to pick something to play. Instead of me just talking to myself, we're going to pick something to play. I wouldn't mind playing this. I haven't played this in quite some time, so we're going to play this. I know the last time I had a stream, I did play a game, and some of you guys seemed to enjoy that. So we're just going to do that. We're going to share and play. Death Must Die. This This is essentially a game where you like just kill waves of enemies, um, and it is fun. And again, like I said, I haven't played it in quite some time. Um, Most of you guys know that I'm a pretty big gamer, so most of the time this is what I've been doing. If I'm not making videos or watching a movie or something new, and really playing games. Playing games has been my thing for the past. Oh, geez, I don't know, since birth. But during this time, I've been away. I have been thinking about making videos again and being a bit more consistent, but hard. All the editing and creating the thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. Honestly, it might even just be better to do streams like this, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. I feel like it's not as I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't find the word that I'm thinking of. Oh, cool. So I'd love to gain some armor. Yes. I know some of you guys in the UK probably a bit early for you at the moment, so you might not be on, but it's fine. Ow, like a dodge. So they've buffed these guys. They made this game harder. It feels a bit harder. But I'm just not used to it because I haven't played in so long. Oh yeah. But after I have a run, we can go through everything I picked up in the last, I don't know how long. I have to drag everything out, which is fine. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I'm about to die anyway in this game because I'm terrible at it. That's why. Kill him. Oh, happened. I wanted to equip that. This is a hard part. Oh yeah, this is the hard part. This is the hard part. This is a lazy Saturday afternoon for me. Probably wouldn't be spending this much time on a game, I think, these days at least. But yep. Nice. Survived that little encounter. Kill more skeletons. It is better. Oh no, hang on. Back to 17 more life, I think. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna die. Getting overcrowded here. Oh yeah, I'm getting overcrowded. But you guys are probably wondering what I've been watching, what I've been up to. So for the meantime, I've been watching Band of Brothers. That came as a suggestion, I remember, from AJ, of course. Band of Brothers was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. It's a great show. Um, I think after that, I will be watching The Pacific. A very long time to get around to that. Watching Band of Brothers. I'm sort of a man of I I have comfort shows and comfort movies that I always go back to. I always find myself going back to the same things. Like when I want to watch a show again, I decide, let's start watching The Walking Dead again, and I'll go and I'll start watching The Walking Dead, and I just lose it. I start watching that and get right into The Walking Dead, and then I end up like what do you call it? I don't know. End up like stopping watching it, and then I go back to something else, or like a movie, and then I go back to that again, and it's just a crude cycle. Uh, but nevertheless, speaking of The Walking Dead, I've been reading the comic as of lately. The comics have been a treat. Like they have been absolutely fantastic. The Walking Dead comics. Walking Dead comics have been fantastic, honestly. Dead set, the best things ever. Um, the stories, like the story, I should say, sorry, it's a bit weird. It's so different compared to the show. It's just everything that happens is so much different, but it's a good different. It's something interesting. Like it's like almost like a what if. Like it's weird. Like there's the show and then there's the comic, and then it's like a what if version, even though the show is based off that comic book. Um, I haven't been reading it online or anything. I bought a Walking Dead compendium or something. I think it's the compendium or omnibus or something like that. I forget which one it was. Um, I end up like, fuck, that's me dead. Um, maybe I might make a video about them at some point. Um, yeah, compendiums. I feel like they're called something else. They're not called compendiums, but there's one just up there, if you can see it. Just there, literally. So I got there's 4 compendiums. Obviously, the issues are shrunken down into like a bigger size book. Um, and there's 4 of them, I think. So I've got number 1 and number 2, and I'm currently on number 1 at the moment. But I got a bunch of books up there because I've been reading a lot more now than I used to. Um, I did read at some point, like a book, like before bed or something of a night, but I stopped, and then now I've just picked it up again, like getting it back into reading and reading some interesting things like comics and some history books because I love my history. So things like that. And the Walking Dead comic has been fantastic to get into. Really good, really good. Um, I don't even know if it's a comic. Would you call it a comic or a manga? Probably a comic. Yeah, I'd say probably a comic. A manga is a bit different, I suppose. Um, yeah, manga's a little bit different. Um, oh yeah. So today I did go to CEX and I saw a bunch of like new movies being scanned in, like from the cashier was like sorting new movies that people have donated or like sold to CEX. So I'm checking the website now just to see what has been put up there. Um, we can have a look. So this would be my local. We'll do a stock search. Here we go. This is what I do. Now, this is like to justify my search, like to justify my like trip into CEX. I just have a look, to see what's worth going in for. Um, and just seeing what's around, seeing what's worth it. If I see something, I go, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I reckon I'll go in. Then I will. But I always look on here first. I mean, what's the point? Like, because most of the stuff they have usually is just the same stuff. Like all this is like very common stuff. Like everyone has this. But that's cool. I got a Mad Max collection there on Blu-ray, but there are 4Ks now. Let's have a look. Black Hawk Down, 47 Ronin. I wouldn't mind that. That's something that I don't have, and I haven't seen it. Next page. Videodrome. I have heard some things about this, but for $25, I'm not going to pay that. I'd rather not, but that's there. What else do we have? Alice in Wonderland. Don't have that. I did buy this the other day because I really enjoyed it. Deep Blue Sea, shark film. Lone Survivor is quite good. What else do we have? Dungeons and Dragons, I did watch and enjoy. That was quite good, actually. A lot of fun, that one, actually. Knives Out, The Thing, Scarface, Evil Dead, the remake. Oh, Mad Max Fury Road 3D version. That's quite nice. I wonder what that looks like. If that had like some really cool cover art, I'd probably grab it just because like the cover art would be insane, I reckon, or it has like a lenticular attached. Something like that. James Dean collection. Let's have a look at this. Got some interesting movies in there. Got Pig, Nicolas Cage. I know you guys probably remember me from my Nicolas Cage antics, but no longer. Not anymore. Um, the last Nicolas Cage movie I watched was terrible. I just didn't like it. It just, mm, it just wasn't good. Like, I tried to like it, but I lost interest completely with it. And that was Renfield. I didn't see it in the cinema either. That one. They got Army of Darkness for $55. That's terrible that they're charging that much for that movie, but is what it is, I guess. Legion of Superheroes, Creed 3, Fantastic Beasts, Terminator Dark Fate. This is a steelbook. It's pretty nice, but I wouldn't buy it just because the movie is not really great. So Star Trek Into Darkness, 3D. If it has a good lenticular, it's probably worth it. But what else? It's not a whole lot. You can just tell. Beyond 3D. Ghost in the Shell. I'm not sure if I watched this one or not. There's the Ninja Turtles double pack as well. Speed Racer, Contagion, love Contagion. Getting a 4K for that one at some point, but I'm not sure if it's worth buying it in 4K. I just don't think it's probably not that good in 4K. It probably would be, but I just don't think it's like, well, what's the point? Like, I feel like it's not really a movie that needs to be watched in 4K. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that. All right, so that's pretty much it. That was the last page of what's in my local CEX at the moment, which is not a lot. I think there's about 300 movies in there at the moment. But sometimes, like, you can go in there and there's things that are in there that are not on the website. So there's always that chance as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, last time I had a live stream, I was playing Hell Let Loose, which was good. That was fun. Sorry, I just zoned out. I was looking at my last video that I made. I was just zoning out, having a zone out session. That's what you like to call them, a zone out session. Okay. But as you can see, the movies in the background, they're still growing. It is a disgusting thing to see. The addiction is there. It's still there. But yeah, I've got some pretty cool things to show you guys at some point when I make another video. Possibly this weekend if I decide to make another one. We'll see. Or I could just show it on the live stream as well. And we can also have a look at what movies are coming out in the theater, because I haven't done that in quite some time. Let's have a look. So, let's give you guys an idea. This is my local cinema, or this is like the premium. It's like, where everyone goes. It's the mainstream sort of like chain of cinemas here in Australia, at least. And go movies, and we'll go coming soon. That's not out yet, is it? Oh no, it's the reissue. Okay, coming soon. We got Dune Part 2, which I'm very keen for. I think that'd be awesome. Yeah, Dune Part 2 is going to be really good. I'm keen for that. I'm sort of a bit disappointed, or a bit like, I don't know, not disappointed, but I feel like it's a movie that needs to be seen in the cinema. I reckon the first one would have been really cool in the cinema. Then we got Love Lies Bleeding. I'm not sure what that's about, but some sort of horror thing. Monkey Man. Oh, what's this? Another war movie. Based on, do you like war films? So that could be a prospect. Kung Fu Panda 4. Ghostbusters. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This is going to be sick. A Quiet Place, Day 1. Twisters. What is this? You're joking. Who's in this? I don't know any of those people. But I don't know if that's a good idea. We got the new Mad Max film. Deadpool and Wolverine. That'd be interesting. Craven actually looks pretty good as well. Moana 2. Okay. Avengers. Lots of Avengers. Batman Part 2. This is 2025 now, but the Black Phone 2. Wow, that'd be sick. Keen for that. Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. I'd be keen for another Lord of the Rings film. A film, but not a TV show. Thanks. That last TV show that came out on like Amazon Prime was just a bit. It was a bit garbo. That one, I think. I didn't really last long with it. Um, got the new Joker film as well, and then we got Transformers 1. Transformers 1. That'd be pretty cool. I've actually completely caught up on all the Transformers stuff now. I watched Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts. Few things to say about both. I'd say the Rise of the Beasts is definitely not something I'd revisit. Um, it just wasn't good. I hate to say that. It was all right, but it was just a bit. It was just a bit average. You know, it was one of those films, just a bit average. I think there's better ones than that, than Rise of the Beasts. I think I preferred what was it, The Fallen Knight, or the Last Night, or something like that. More than Rise of the Beasts. Bumblebee was good. I can see why people like Bumblebee. Um, it's pretty good. It was a nice little story to it. You know, Bumblebee sort of getting familiarized with Earth and the way humans are, and him. It's like sort of just like a movie about him trying to fit in a new environment and what to do, like, and how to survive, and I suppose, and then meets a familiar face and goes from there. And um, it's quite good, but I don't know. I think there was too much of his, like, Bumblebee himself, his character, sort of familiarizing himself with the world that he's just arrived on. I think there was too much of that. There's like a lot of that, and there's not enough action. My monkey brain needs more action. But you know, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was quite a good film. Probably, definitely one of the better Transformer films we have received in quite some time. So I can say that. I definitely can say that. Like if I was to go up to a mate and say like, I got this really good Transformers film, you want to watch it? I'd I'd pick out Bumblebee probably. Like that'd be the one we watch. You know, most likely, most likely that'd be the one. Um, I'd really love to get into some of the animation sort of stuff, but soon, maybe at some point. I'm not like in a big rush. I do like the Transformers universe, but I'm not in a massive rush. So yeah, no. Um, what else are we looking at? Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. Mm, Just having a look at the stream. I wish I could create like I probably can, but I wish I could create like a poll of like in the stream, like of what would you guys like to see um like me create in terms of videos upcoming. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a pickups video. Probably do like a every movie I've picked up since my last video, 6 months. Or I might go into some of the books that I've picked up, including like, comics and mangas and stuff as well. I know some of you guys are more into that sort of stuff as well, like comics, and especially a certain someone from the UK. But something like that. But I'd like to get into like reviews again and talking about movies again. Um, be pretty good. Also, if you're on the stream now, drop a comment. Any questions? I'm all ears, of course. Um, these ones are quite interactive. Wow, joking. Oh, okay, I thought that was recent. I was looking at a video of someone opening up a face-off steelbook, and I was like, "What? Did that just come out?" that reminds me. That's another thing we can do right this second. We can look. Fuck, that's bright. We can look at JB Hi-Fi's upcoming or new releases. Let's get it. What? Yeah. We back. Just getting called away. All right. The Departed on 4K. Now, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. So this is kind of a purchase. We're also getting a Super Mario Bros. 30th anniversary edition from, I think it's Viavision or I don't know. Who are they? Umbrella Entertainment. Yeah, it's Umbrella Entertainment. Getting that. The Iron Claw, The Beekeeper, another Jason Statham film, which I'm not really too familiar with, but as of recently, I have been getting into more Jason Statham like movies. The new Aquaman film, I didn't see that at all. Oh wow, yuck! Look at the premium price on that. Lawrence of Arabia 60th anniversary limited edition for $80 steelbook. That's ridiculous. The Goonies, Saw Lenticular sort of limited edition from Viavision Entertainment, or one of the two. Contagion, as I said, the 4K. But these 4Ks are kind of cheap for new releases. They're not too bad. And The Departed is also $27, which is quite good, I think, for a 4K. Training Day 4K. To Kill a Mockingbird 4K. What else? We're getting some stuff from Imprint as well. Every release, like Imprint release, comes to JB Hi-Fi as well, which is fantastic. You know, you don't have to buy them online. We can go to JB, our local JB store, and get that as well. The Guns of Navarone or Navarone. I'm going to say Navarone. Another steelbook. Okay. And we got Masters of the Universe. I know some of you guys are quite familiar with this sort of franchise or animated series or whatever it is. I'm not really too familiar with it at all, but I know some of you guys are. A lot of Imprint stuff. Oh, Conan the Destroyer limited edition. That looks kind of cool. Got Arnold in it. That looks kind of cool. Madam Web Steelbook. Batteries not included, imprint collection, special edition. I was looking at this. I've heard some good things about this. Looks quite interesting. Madam Web, I've heard people say this is terrible, or just from looking at the reviews. Firestarter collection. The Gambler. Zombie Town. What's this? I mean, you guys know that I love a good zombie flick. Sean Connery. You know what? I've been absolutely loving Sean Connery recently. I've been watching a lot of James Bond 007. The man is fantastic. Honestly, he is my favorite James Bond right now. Better than what's his name? What's his name? Daniel something. It's not Daniel Craig, is it? Daniel Craig, I swear it's Daniel Craig. For some reason I'm thinking of like Daniel Craig, that's right. For some reason I was thinking of like Daniel Radcliffe and I just get the names mixed up. We're actually getting Hellraiser on DVD, but I don't want to buy it on DVD. Yeah, so there you go. That's the new releases coming up for the next, oh no, I guess a couple of months, good few months. Getting some really expensive, overpriced steelbooks. But there is some things in there that look quite interesting. Yeah. There is some things that look quite interesting in that bunch of coming soon releases. If you're in the chat, drop a hi. I'm just looking at games. Big yawn. What are those yawns? Big yawn. It's pretty good that we can use StreamYard for free for like so many hours. It's like 20 hours or something. No, it's not 20. What is it, like 4 hours a month for free? It's quite good. What up? How's it going? Chaz or Kaz? Not much. What about yourself, man? Kaz. All right, cool. We'll yeah, we'll call you Kaz. Kaz, how you been? Yeah, not bad, I guess. About yourself? Not bad. Mate, I'm just streaming, just chilling out. Really, for the time being. Um, Not a whole lot. What about yourself? Actually, getting pretty tired. Um, Not gonna lie. Probably looking at a screen for far too long. Um, oh yeah. What game were you playing? Guild Wars 2. Yeah, that's a game I haven't played in some time. Guild Wars 2. Um, Been a while though since I played it. Like it's been like a long time. So I don't know if it's really good or if it's um I remember the last time I played it, there wasn't really many people playing it anymore. Um, so I didn't think it would be that popular now. Guild Wars 2. It's been a while since I even played like an MMO even. It's been a long time. I don't know, just a bit of everything, really, at the moment. Like just a good variety. Um, don't really stick with one thing for too long. Um, I have a good fair share of one game, and then I just move on to the next and the next sort of best thing, I suppose. I jump around quite a bit. I don't have like a, I would say like I don't have like a main like game or something that I play at the moment. But previously, I know sunk a lot of time into let's have a look. As of recently, um, Squad and Hell Let Loose. So there's like like FPS, like war games and stuff, things like that. But now at the moment it's just like, just jumping around. So not too often. Do you mainly play Guild Wars 2, or do you play like you jump around as well? You play some other stuff? Yeah, I have heard of that game actually. Um, I know someone may played it, said it was quite good. Does look pretty good actually. Um, there was a game that I was looking at, Squad 44 or something like that. That looks quite good. And there's also a new Enlisted game coming out, if you've heard of Enlisted. Enlisted, they're making a new Enlisted game, which is like a World War II one, or version of like that sort of genre. Um, Guild Wars 2 and Rainbow Six Siege. I'm assuming that's Rainbow Six Siege, right? Whatever's in your library. Yeah, that's fair. Siege is fun. Siege is pretty good as well. Um, but I haven't really sunk enough time into it to get like good at it or anything. I just jump on it every now and again. Like every few months I'll give it a crack and then have a play for like a week or two, and then I don't know. That's about it. But it's a good game though. It's fun. I think the last MMO I played was probably WoW at some point. Um at least from what I can remember. Yeah, World of Warcraft, or I don't know. Yeah, probably just World of Warcraft, I think. Um but Guild Wars 2 there, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a real one. I remember in Guild Wars 2, like how sick it was. Like the massive like world boss battles were just insane. It was so cool. Like the coolest thing ever. Um in Guild Wars 2. Never played WoW. Never tried to get into it. Yeah. Subscription. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair enough. Um yeah, I didn't really spend a lot of time on it. Like I had a few like sort of high level characters, but nothing like crazy. It's either between WoW or SWTOR if you've played the Star Wars one, the Star Wars MMO. That's one that I sunk like a lot of time into. SWTOR was awesome. I used to do a lot of PvP on SWTOR. Um, yeah, Guild Wars was fun. Like just the big boss, like global like server bosses and stuff. That was awesome. That was always a good time. For some reason, looking at it now, I was just looking at it. It kind of reminds me of that new Amazon MMO. I forget what it's called. I don't know. It's not Black Desert Online, is it? Or Black Desert or something? I swear. Surely not. No. I think Black Desert's something else. I forget. Nah, Black Desert's something else. I forget the name of the MMO that just came out. That was the one that Amazon made. Tried the Star Wars MMO, never got into it. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I'm a massive like Star Wars fan, so it's sort of like a no-brainer for me. Like it's just yeah. And the PvP in it was really fun. But it's just one of those things where yeah, New World, that's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, New World. Yeah. And a lot of people are playing that at the moment. New World, yeah. That's the one. But yeah, for the Star Wars MMO, I don't think many people play it anymore. I think it's like a bit of a dead game at the moment, which is a shame. But it just is what it is. I think I'd like to see myself go back to maybe like RuneScape or something at some point. That game just never dies. That thing is just never ending. I always see people on that fucking RuneScape. It's crazy. Yeah, I think that's me. Honestly, I'm starting to get sleepy staring at this screen. So, but no thanks, Kaz, for jumping in for a chat. Um, Drop by next time. Yeah, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, drop by next time when I stream or something or whatever, and you can jump on as well if you can. But anyway, all right. See you, everyone. Bye bye.